we begin the discussion of least common denominators with a definition. So the least common denominator, oftentimes abbreviated as the LCD, of a list of rational expressions, okay, so something like this is what we mean by a list of rational expressions, is the polynomial of least degree, so the smallest such polynomial, whose factors include all the factors of the denominators in the list. Okay, so what that means is we want to find a denominator kind of, you can think of it as something that includes these two denominators here. So in this example, 17x over 4y to the fifth and 2 over 8y, we want to find the LCD, the least common denominator. The way you do this is you start with the first one. Start with the first. Okay, so 4y to the fifth. And then you ask, what needs to be added? Added to include the second denominator. So to include the second. What needs to be added to include the second? So we have 4y to the fifth. Let's look at the second one here. Well, the y is already included, right? We have y to the fifth, so y is definitely good. We don't have 8, we only have 4. So if we move this up to 8y to the fifth, now the 8 includes the 8, and the y to the fifth includes the y, and the 8 also includes the 4, because 4 divides 8. So 8, and clearly y to the fifth includes y to the fifth. So 8y to the fifth includes all the denominators in the list. And that's the approach you take to these. You start with the first one, and then you say, okay, what do I need to add to make sure I can also include the second one? And if there's more, you just keep adding more to include the third, and then add more to include the fourth.